welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is ghostmutgaming with me, Christopher, and we're back with Hogwarts Legacy and my first playthrough of the game, playing as a Ravenclaw student on hard difficulty. And last time we did some more side quests, and importantly, or the most important one, was another Vivarium and Thestrals, which is very good. Now we are lacking another element. If we are looking here, if I want to upgrade this, I need a phoenix feather for that. I need a graphorn for that. So those are the two that I think I'm lacking, which means that if I'm going to be as efficient as possible, I am going to need at least one more Vivarium, because I only have one spot free in the new Vivarium. So we'll see when those open up. Deke hasn't been saying anything yet, and I think that he might be sort of relevant to that, possibly. Although when I think about it... Wait, did I have to do anything with... No, those are just regular people, so to speak, not Professor Weasley or House or anything like that. Anyway, that's all good and well. In this episode, I think we're going to go for a little more with the side quest. And if you look to the left there on the screen, yes indeed, moons to Gladwin Moon, I have managed to find 13 of the bastards. So we can now unlock the final level of Alohomora, which is very, very good. It means we can open up all the locks that exist. So that is obviously super exciting. I'm also a little bit curious as to what that is going to lead into, because there are more demigods around in the world. And if we found enough to open up Alohomora 3, what then is Mr. Moon going to sort of get for me?
Proud of all the potions you've brewed.
I have brewed a lot of potions. Yes, what will he offer us to actually continue finding the demigods? He has to come up with something good, right? But yes, that is where we're starting. We're starting by getting the final level of Alohomora. Alright then, Mr. Moon, you're all alone in here. No students at this point in time, because obviously they should be in their dormitories. I'm not, which is kind of stupid of me. But alright then, Moon, I've gotten some more moons for you.
Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings. Any luck removing some more of those demiguise statues?
I have, actually, so let's turn those in.
I actually have some moons for you.
Dear me, you have been busy. Incredible, thank you. You're ready for the final Alohomora lesson. With this knowledge, no lock shall ever stand in your way. You have done all I asked. I only wish I knew who put those statues everywhere in the first place. Alas. If you do find more, please feel free to remove them. You'll be doing your caretaker a huge service. And if I ever find out who the bully is behind this cruel trick, I shall let you know. Thank you once again for your assistance and tenacity. Now that you've mastered Alohomora, no lock is unbreakable. But do feel free to keep finding demiguise statues and removing those moons.
Well, if you're not going to give me anything for it, I'm not going to bother. Bloody hell, why would I do that? Alright then, that feels good. Now that means that I can truly explore, and I say that because actually some of the treasure vaults, or whatever they're called, that exist around the world, some of them are actually locked behind level 3 locks. So yeah, having that spell was actually quite good. So alright, that's lovely, and apparently he's gonna come back to us, so probably we are gonna try and wrap up the question about who actually did it. Alright then, what we're gonna do now is we are gonna do this thing. Well, not specifically this one. We are gonna go for Claire Beaumont. So first of all, the Goblin Encampment, but we're also gonna do Brothers Keepers. So it doesn't really matter, I think, which order, but this is in the Forbidden Forest, so I think we'll start with this one and then sort of make our way back. And we are get pretty close immediately, right from the Flue Powder Station here. So they are with a bunch of jobberknolls. Interesting. We have Did you become an Inferius by some weird coincidence? What are Inferiuses? Inferii. What are they exactly? I don't exactly know. But alright then. You seem to just
Revelio.
be a lot of different Inferius. So why don't... Can I... I was about to say, can I...
Confringo.
By any
Bombarda.
chance, actually...
Levioso.
what was I about to say? Can I
Confringo.
sneak up on you? I don't think I can.
Levioso.
Okay, well,
Depulso.
go away. There we go. That is work. Okay,
Confringo. Bombarda.
you to do that.
Is that Inferius wearing a woolly jumper?
Oh,
That must be Bardolph.
let's see if I can. Oh, you've... okay, so we have... Where is that one you say? Not entirely sure. Well, you're just a regular Inferius. Can I... Petrificus Totalis you? Is that... No, that is absolutely not allowed. No, bloody hell. Wow. Get out of there.
Confringo. Bombarda.
Bombarda. Do you wanna lose interest in me? Not so much.
Protego. Stupefy.
Ah, bam!
Confringo.
Didn't do much because, you know... Go, get it.
Bombarda.
There we go.
Bardolph's woolen jumper. I'm not sure Madame Beaumont would want to know what really happened to him.
Well, that's too bad. How did that happen? How does that happen? Like,
Confringo.
actually happen? Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh. Ow. Bloody hell. Wow.
Bombarda.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Confringo.
And now, also, by the way, you might notice something at the bottom left there, or not bottom left, bottom right. I have more ancient
Confringo.
magic meter thingamajigs. That is because I've been doing those ancient magic hotspots. So, yeah, that's pretty important. I'm gonna try to locate more of those, because having more magic meter, that is just going to be extremely useful as we move along with the story, I would assume. Also, there is a note here. Hello, Bardolph! So, journal entry 01 out of 02. I hate that I am afraid, but there's no going back. I seem to have mastered 2 of the curses so far, but I've had to pledge to their bidding if I'm to learn more. I can't let them see my fear. They're already whispering behind my back. I've been told not to trust dark wizards, but I can't stop until I have enough magic to protect Claire, myself, and all of Upper Hogsfield. Well, he had a heart in his
Entry
right
from Bardolph's
place.
journal. He overheard whispers, a plan, something to do with him.
Did that say that? Wait, did it? Bit curious where you got that from, Crisp. Right then, we have another note here. Number 2. I'm repulsed by what I have just witnessed. They have created an Inferius, a corpse mutilated come to life. Trying to hide my horror at what I was seeing. Alas, I think they saw through me. I need to convince them I'm not a spy. I'm not here to undermine them. If I do not, I fear I could be next. That
This
is
mentions
exactly
in
what it did.
theory, and something about it being Bardolph's turn next.
Okay, so the game did this a little bit weird. The Inferius was already here. It would have made more sense if you pick up the notes
Revelio.
first, and then the Inferius arrive. I don't know why they did that. But alright then, there we go. So, let's do that. Right, breaking camp for Claire. Let's do that. Now, where is that? That is actually on the other bloody side. Well, alright then. Well, we actually have 2, so this is just one of them. But that's fine. We will obviously do it sneaky-like if we can. So, is that a total of 3, or will there be more? We shall see. But I will be sneaky about it if I can. You are actually angled this side. Oh crap! No! You don't see me. There we go. Much better. Well, actually, the other guy's coming now. I think. No, we're fine. I mean, if I have to fight, I have to fight. If I have to fight, I have to fight. It's fine. But now we will just loop around. Go. Oh, good job. No clone boxes. Oh, hello.
One less human to worry about.
Oh, hello.
Such arrogance.
Do you see me?
You will regret coming here.
No, you don't. So yes, I sort of assumed that was
Revelio.
happening.
Thank you for making me the first object of your suspicions.
And yes, I am still full on potions. Weakened one potions, that is true.
Petrificus
There's
totalis.
a grapple you are.
Okay. Oh, you're talking about Graphorn. Do you by any chance know where Graphorns can be found? I would love to
Revelio.
know the answer to that. You are all now moving very close by to each other, which is good.
Well, this might be the
Or
best
did
meal I've had in
you
years.
just...
No, I mean it. I don't think I
Bloody
should
hell.
need to eat again till next week.
Okay. When I take them out fighting, because I have a like for stealthy games, by the way.
Petrificus totalis.
If you didn't know, I do enjoy myself a good bit of stealth in games. There we go.
How long for a
Good
bacon and mushroom
spot.
stew?
Then we only have one guy who apparently is not very concerned about the fact that his friends are just gone, one by
You've
one.
one less follower, Ranrock.
Indeed.
One camp down, one more to go.
I was about to say, what is that music? No, that was just a weekend about potions. That was an aggressive thing.
Revelio.
Do we have any things? Any things? No things. So alright then. Why don't we just fly to the next one? Because it's actually not that far away. Cool. Just down the road.
How nice of you to stop by.
Well, that's fine. You just spawned in
I
at an
suspect
immediate,
you
I
are the
guess.
one who has been interfering with the
Oh, hello.
Petrificus totalis.
Pierce Pemberton.
statues and the moons contained therein were placed as they were for good reason. You should not meddle in the personal affairs of others.
I don't think Mr. Pemberton meant to use his own stationery. He knows something about those demiguise moons. He's in Hogsmeade, apparently. Perhaps I shall pay him a visit.
Well, that's interesting. Moon thought that it would be
Who is it?
like a
Who's there?
student or something. But apparently it is most likely not a student. The plot thickens, etc.
Petrificus totalis.
Go.
One less human to worry about.
Some more
Afraid to fight.
spawn in.
Such arrogance. You will
4 of them, in fact. Let's go for... Oh, go.
Oh, this day's gone on too
No,
long.
no, crap. Sometimes it's a bit awkward to get that in, because the game actually focused on the wrong the wrong one, which was not useful to me. Okay, would you like to maybe move in a better way so that I can get to you? Where are you going? You're going... Oh, that's good. Yep.
Nothing over.
Petrificus totalis.
You're in a good spot. Oh. Yep. That's fine. To some degree, maybe the game is... Yeah, see, now you're selecting the wrong one. To some degree, maybe the game is a little bit too generous on the old stealth here. Because they are very, very unperceptive. Even...
Both camps cleared. Madame Beaumont will be glad to hear that.
Yes, indeed. Even though I understand that, yes, concealment, etc., but
Revelio.
it's a touch too easy almost sometimes. Alright then, nothing more in here, so why don't we just make it back to Upper Oxford, because I've been moving away from it a bit.
Oh, I do hope my brother is all right.
Well, he's not really, would you know. Let's break the sad news.
Madame Beaumont, I believe I have some news of your brother.
Adolf? What do you know of my brother?
Well, he is quite dead.
I regret to say that Bardolph had been turned into an Inferius, and I had to kill him.
What? But how could you possibly think that an Inferius was my brother Bardolph? That's absurd.
He was wearing a woolen jumper, hand-knitted.
No. No. This can't be.
I'm truly sorry. I wish it had been better news. I wish you well, Madame Beaumont.
What more could I have done? Oh, Bardolph. Bardolph. My dear, dear brother.
That was... Okay, so facial animations, not terribly bad, if it wasn't for the fact that when she finished talking, her face just went back to normal, which kind of put a dent in her...
Of business.
And now she's just
Poor
talking of business
Afraid to
and
venture
customers,
out.
etc., etc. It's like, you got over him really, really fast, didn't you? Alright then, about those goblin camps.
Hello, Madame Beaumont. Good news. I was able to clear out Ranrock's camps.
You cleared them out. How?
With a bit of the old razzle and dazzle. No. I just surprised them a bit.
I managed to catch them off guard.
I wish my brother could have done what you did. Perhaps he'd still be with me now. I'm especially grateful. You did, for Bardolph, what I could not. You saved our hamlet, my young friend. This will not be forgotten. I fear for other hamlets, truly. Ranrock and his lot are unlike any goblins I've ever seen.
Well, how about some money? But apparently I can't do that. What is it that you sell, by the way?
What do you have for sale?
Well, you seem to be selling just very basic stuff. And you can see that I have a little bit of money right now. Yeah, doing world exploration gives you a lot of items that you can sell, so yes. Alright then, nothing too interesting there. And with that, it is off to Miss Spraddle. Were you? Wait. Why did it feel like you were supposed to be there? I should be able to find her without... Yes, she's over here. There we go. Hello, Miss Spraddle. We have some stuff to talk about.
Nice to see you again, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect hawk lumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some hawk lumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Absolutely. I have so many of the bastards, so you can have them.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting hawk lumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather hawk lumps and collect the box of letters there.
Well, alright then. So, alright, let's dive a bit into Sirona. What was she like when she was my age?
Sirona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
Goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. Charming, good head on her shoulders, taking care of everyone. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
And in the box of letters, do you know what was in that, or is in that?
Do you remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories. I even included a letter Sirona had written to me when she was staying with us. Thought she might enjoy reading it. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've changed, and yet remain the same.
Well, alright then, fair enough. Okay, so a cave, you said. We shall check that out.
Thank you, Mrs. Brottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk lumps. I, and the vendors I help, would greatly appreciate it.
And again, the game is a bit weird, because I've already gotten her the Horklumps, so why would you say that I can gather the Horklumps when I've already... I don't know. But alright, where is it that you... Why do you have a thingamajig? Can I talk to you about the brother as well?
Hello again, Mrs. Brottle.
Hello, dear. Was there something else I could help you with?
Well, let's see here. No, not really. But alright then, you didn't really have more for me, so let's get on to that cave. So I suppose the cave
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Well, actually, did she say... Did she say a direction now that I think about it? Wait. Let's have a bit of a look. Find and enter cavern. I think it is this one. If nothing else, I haven't done this one, so we can just do it. And of course, it's more in Bear Eye.
Confringo!
Bombarda! Go, dead. Don't actually think that you know where I am.
Confringo!
That's
Levioso!
Bam! And we just deal with them one at a time.
Wingardium Leviosa!
Bombarda! What? Oops. I thought I had that set already, but apparently I hadn't.
Levioso!
Bam! Oh, and we fell down. That's fine though. Just
Confringo!
you.
Bombarda!
Thank you. Oh, no. Are you dead? I think you're dead. Should probably pick stuff up, but that's fine. So, well, actually, I don't think that this is... Oh. You were not dead. I thought I saw that right. Is this the one? This is one of those that I was talking about, a level 3 lock. Well, okay, let's open this up and see if it is here. I mean, it would be kind of weird if they hid this behind the level 3 lock, and it actually does not look like it is here, no. This is just one of those very easy one where we just go in and grab it. Alright, so that is... Is this quest a little bit bugged or something? So there's obviously not a cave here. That is, again, that is just her. Okay, you know what? I do have to talk to her and see if she can remind me where the cave was.
Where did you say I should go to harvest the hawk lumps and find the box of letters?
In a cavern in the hills, just southwest of our hamlet.
Well, I thought she said southwest. Alright then, if it is southwest, I can see something here, for example. But now, no, that's just one of you guys. Cave southwest. What are you? Are you spiders? You are wolves. Okay, well, there's obviously the potentiality for a cave here. Where on earth is this? This feels... Have I done already a cave or something? But I don't think I have. Okay, well, let's just drop down here. If nothing else, there's a lot of moonstone here. So that's kind of nice. But, like, where am I now in relation? You say southwest. Is it here? Ah, there we go. A good place to harvest Horklumps, you say? Well, that sounds fitting, doesn't it?
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
Aha! Man, am I good at this.
Couldn't wait to get out of Hogwarts.
Alright then. We also have a small bandit camp. Alright then, Horclub Hollow. Let's check this place out.
Better have a look around, see if I can find that box of letters.
Yes, indeed. And let's start
Confringo.
by blowing things away. More Horclubs. Well, that's nice.
That's all the Horclumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
Did I only have to pick one? That's kind of weird.
Leviosa.
No, not Leviosa.
Bombarda.
Bombarda that. Get in there first before we do anything else.
Lumos.
Lumos. We have learned about this. We have learned about this. We can also light this up if we want to, but I don't think we care that much. Let's just get back. Lovely. And by the way, the reason why I just instinctively knew to bombard that place is that well, I've done a few caverns, etc., that has similar graphics, I would say, similar assets. So that's why I knew that fairly easily. Alright, and this is... What is this place? What is this supposed to be, really? Is it a mine shaft, but with cells, or is just... This is an interestingly looking place, not gonna lie. Okay, we'll have
Bombarda.
more stuff to bombard. Okay, get down here. Okay, for more ore clump. Did I even... No, I did actually not pick it up. And this also continues downwards. Hello,
Either I'll
troll.
have to fight that troll.
Well, it's no problem. I have a lot of ancient magic and bonus damage on ancient magic, so it's gone.
That was a close one.
Not so much. It also isn't bitten. Oh, hello.
Revelio.
Uh-huh. Something made a sound. Troll boogies, or bogies, that's also not bad. Is this a place I can go through? I don't think so, right? No, that doesn't seem for me. Okay. Let's just make sure that I don't miss anything in here. I see...
Bombarda.
Is that a... Yeah, it was actually. Oh, it didn't really look like there would be anything behind here.
Lumos.
Fine. Okay. So much Horclump. If I ever needed Horclump, well, I've got it now. But no, I had a lot of Horclump even before this. There's a chest, only money though, so that's still not what I'm looking for. Right then. Fine, fine, fine. That was again just a tiny bit of exploration bonuses, let's call them. Alright then, let's put that away. And I suppose we can get out here.
Revelio.
That's a bit of a thing. So much Horclump, it's ridiculous. So much Horclump, it's ridiculous. And also squirrels.
Bombarda.
Can I... Just a second. Get up. Almost. And this is Horclump Central. Holy crap. So much. This must be the correct chest, right? No. That was Wiggenweld potion in there. I don't need that. I really don't need... Oh, shriveled fig fruit as well. Was that really all there was in there? Oh, bloody hell. So how do we get out of here? Here. And you also can't use Wiggenweld potion unless you are actually down on health. So it's not like you can use one or get rid of one. Oh, here we go. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, okay. A bit of light reading. You know what? If you want to read, pause. There you go. I guess we can read this one. There's Serona. I conjured this wee gift for you as a token of my gratitude. If you hadn't stood your ground on my behalf during Quidditch practice last week, I might have left the team altogether. And now we won the Quidditch Cup. Ravenclaw House would not be the same without you. Yours sincerely from Sean. Ooh, Ravenclaw as well. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, I'm not going to read all of this. Basically, just of lore regarding Serona. That's fine. Dear Serona, happy birthday, my darling friend. I sneaked into the kitchens and asked Finky to make your favorite cream Cream Crowdy. She was delighted to oblige. Not sure where she got raspberries at this time of year. Genius that Finky. From Bess. Cool.
This must be Sirona's box of letters.
Ah, there we go. There was the actual one.
I should take this box of letters to Sirona. She'll
And
be
then
glad to
there's
have it back.
more stuff to read there.
I think that's everything.
Oh,
Sirona will be glad to have this back.
and we actually exit into the Forbidden Forest. Ooh. So where are we exactly? We are over here. Okay, so that's pretty close actually. So those are the... No, wait, is that the... Well, that's a different thing. Okay. I haven't done these, by the way. The ones with this symbol. I don't know if I want to save those. I mean, there are a few in various places, like here, for example. Well, that was the one that we did. Never mind. That's that one. There was one that I... like here, for example. The Coral Ruins. I think I can do those, because as you can see, there's only one collection chest in there. What does this one say, by the way? Not anything at all. So is that the one that I was in before? Could possibly be that. And what does this say, by the way? Also, same thing there, nothing in it. Alright then, that's a-okay. Let's get on Broom and speedy. Yeah, we are basically... Oh, right, we're actually almost back where we were. I see.
Likely this
Alright then.
astronomy table will be best used when it's dark.
That is true. Alright then, Miss Sprottle, I found the things. Or never mind, it's not her that we're talking to. We're talking to Sirona, obviously. Alright then. Why don't we have a bit of a look at our quests before we do that? Yes. Returning that. So let's see here. Madame Twiddle. Where was... No, she was over there, yes. That's Moon. You were also in Hogsmeade. I'm basically looking for stuff in Hogsmeade. Adelaide Oaks. Don't exactly know where she was. Betting a Curse. Dale Family Tome. Yeah, that's one of those. Okay, cool. Right, that was that one. And use the map. No, okay, fine. So. Let's finish this one, and then we can talk about this too. Alright then, Sirona, hello, I got your box!
Hello, Sirona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk lumps for her Wiggenwell potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
It was quite easy in the end. So alright, let's ask a little bit about the letters.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
Uh-huh. So you were apparently on the Quidditch team.
One of the letters mentions Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw. We could have cheered them on together.
I mean, considering how good I am, I would be the team captain. So, indeed, Mirabelle, that would be Professor Garlick, right?
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlick?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
Uh-huh. Indeed. Is it true that you were close to Mrs. Sprottle then?
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aidan. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through... well, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
Alright then, cool. Well, I was happy to help you.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aiden. Thank you, again, for helping her. And for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
Alright then, with that done, let's head outside into the blinding light and go over to our quest. So, Moon, man behind the moons, where are you then? You are located quite close actually. Good. Let's just nip down and around over here. So I assume that you're going to be, just leaning against the wall.
Care enough to remove my demiguise statues.
I've pilfered them, so to speak. What of it?
Pardon me, sir, but about those curious demiguise statues I've seen.
What? Who are you? Why do you ask?
Well, I asked because they might be terrorizing Gladwin Moon a little bit.
They're causing Mr. Moon terrible distress.
Ha! Good. That was the idea.
So you did create them?
Yes, I did. It was a ploy to give that pathetic oaf Moon a taste of the grief he caused me years ago. You are the one who's been pilfering them.
I am, at the request of Mr. Moon. I received your owl on your stationery.
Well, fitting Moon would enlist a student. Too cowardly to do it himself. Hasn't changed a bit. Even when we were at school, he was a cowardly bully. Gave me a horrible nickname, which I shan't repeat. I was thrilled when we left school and he seemed gone for good. Then I started seeing him around Hogsmeade. It was too much. Even if I do take satisfaction in that his life's destiny was to be a lowly caretaker.
I don't think that's the worst job after all. It is an important job.
Mr. Moon does a good deal for the school, and he's taught me a lot. He's terrified of those statues.
I know. You should have seen his face when that boggart appeared. Oh, priceless. That's when I knew what I needed to do. I simply didn't want to encounter him anymore. So, I shrewdly put a boggart in his path to learn his greatest fear. I then created the demiguise statues to keep him in his place, so to speak. The moons were an inspired play on his name. It worked brilliantly. Until you started clearing them out.
Well, I don't really want to apologize to that guy, no.
The statues are a form of bullying. You're no better than him. Perhaps it's time you both moved on.
Fair point, I suppose. If they've terrified him, as you say, he may have learned his lesson.
I'm not exactly sure what lesson it is that you're talking about. But alright then, we can now return to Gladwin, have a bit of a chat with him about that, so he knows what's up. Now while we're here, why don't we have a chat with whoever it is that's in here? I don't exactly remember who, but while I'm in the vicinity...
But breaking into Wilfred Lawley's home wasn't the brightest idea.
Let's have a chat with... it is Poppy. Hello, Poppy. What is it that you actually want from me?
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
I mean, that sounds like a possible good idea, I suppose. So, yeah, let's do that.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Don't say anything, don't say anything, absolutely do not say anything. You might put her in danger and spoil a whole lot of things.
If it's all right with you, I'd rather not say. At least not at the moment.
Understood. We all have our secrets. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Well, that's good. So that's gonna progress that a bit. Alright
Do it
then.
again.
I
Can't
mean,
thank you enough for helping
obviously,
to save the village
my
from those
character's
trolls.
gonna spoil all the secrets eventually without me being able to do anything about it anyway. So I think that that's just a good precaution, I suppose. I have no idea if that matters or not, but I just feel good about doing it that way. Now, what I'm gonna do as a final bit of this video, I think, pick up more quests. Doesn't mean that we're gonna continue with side quests in the next episode, but for the future, just have those quests available will be good. So I have one in here. And I definitely want to get this one because it's actually a merchant. And it's kind of annoying to have this and not being able to talk to him because of, you know, I want to do it while recording. And I can't really use him as a vendor right now. So that's one thing. And then I also found a well. Well. Yes, indeed. So alright then, let's make it over to Arranshire and have a bit of ourselves of a look about those two. Alright then, Mr. Vendor, sir, what is it that you want?
Is there something I can help you with, Mr.
Adley. Edgar Adley. No, I don't think so. Blast Milo and his mad schemes.
Milo?
He was my friend. Came to me a few days ago with a brilliant plan to make some quick galleons. All I had to do was follow him into the Forbidden Forest. Had I known he wanted to procure venom from a living acromantula. Oh, poor Milo. He didn't deserve to go like that.
Alright, are we gonna kill more spiders then? Well, let's be a little bit respectful here.
I'm very sorry to hear about your friend.
Oh, thank you. I can't think of it. Milo's body is still in that cave with the absconder.
The absconder?
Aye, Milo's name for the acromantula. He did have a flair for the dramatic. In fact, as he died, Milo begged me to take his heirloom pocket watch, so that his daughter would have something to remember him by. But I fled.
And now you want my help. So why would anyone go after acromantula venom?
Why would someone risk their life for spider venom?
As a potion ingredient, acromantula venom is incredibly valuable. In large part because it is, as poor Milo has proven, impossible to get from a live acromantula.
I mean, just put arrest of momentum on him and it's gonna be fine. But alright, fine, I'll help.
If I have time, I can try to collect the heirloom watch, Mr. Adley.
You can't possibly go to the acromantula's cave. You'd be killed. Please, forget I said anything.
Well, we will do it, don't you worry. Now, as for the well, I don't think that that's like a quest start, it's just there, so we don't have to worry about that. But over here we have a bunch of stuff. That is that one. Well, that's interesting. Why don't we, you know what, yes, why don't we go over to Brockborough, talk to the people in there, and then end by doing this. I think that that's a good idea. Alright, someone with a house elf. Hello.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Absolutely. Alexandra, who are you and what do you want?
Is everything all right?
If the Hamlet sent you here to talk to me about... I know what I have to do. It's not every day a girl has to put down her own troll. I should be allowed to work up to it.
What do you mean, your own troll?
I thought that's why you were here. I'm sorry. I suppose if you spend enough time with trolls, you forget your manners. I'm Alexandra. I didn't mean to be short with you. With Ranrock's lot seemingly everywhere, I thought the hamlet could use a bit more security. But my plan has gone awry. I apologised when he almost trampled half the hamlet yesterday. He just needs more time. But everyone wants him gone. They think it's mad, my training a troll. Impossible, even.
It does sound a bit far-fetched, I have to say. But being a Ravenclaw, I find it interesting.
It certainly takes a lot of courage to try, I'll give you that.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that. I wish others felt the same. But I suppose I understand why everyone's been so concerned. What made me think I could train him? I should have learned from Barnabas the Barmy. But he's my troll and my problem. I'll be honest. I'm afraid I won't be able to take care of him. He's stronger than any troll I've ever encountered. I wish I knew someone else who could do it.
Well, look no further. I'm here. Alright then, fine. What is it exactly that you wanted the troll to do? I suppose only protection?
What exactly were you training the troll to do?
I was hoping to train him to serve as protection for us. Frankly, I struggled to teach him even a word or two. Couldn't give him even a semblance of self-control.
Well, alright then. That's fair enough, I suppose. So, Barnabas the Barmy, I think we found a field page about it, but who was he?
Who's Barnabas the Barmy?
Surely you've seen the tapestry of him at Hogwarts. It hangs in the 7th floor corridor. He allegedly tried to train trolls for the ballet. You can imagine how that turned out.
He does sound a bit Barmy, yes. Alright then, fine. I'll accept the challenge.
I'm not thrilled at the prospect, but I'll consider it.
Oh, no. I didn't mean to suggest that you should do it. In fact, you should avoid the area just southwest of here. At least until I work up the courage to do what needs to be done.
The area southwest of here, you say? Well, I will surely stay clear of the area southwest of here. Why should I go to the area southwest of here? That seems like a very bad idea. Alright then, let's go talk to the second person, another shop, who apparently needs my help.
I'd be terribly grateful if you could help me and my friend with a time-sensitive delivery.
Absolutely, I would, Eddie Thistlewood.
You sound as if you could use some help.
Oh yes, I could. Eddie Thistlewood's the name. A dear friend of mine in Feldcroft is at his wit's end due to the relentless attacks on his hamlet by Ranrock and his loyalists. I sent 2 crates of Chinese chomping cabbages to help, but they've gone missing.
Aha, I have some of those. Why don't you just take mine? But alright then, yes, they can be fierce.
Good idea. Those cabbages are nothing to be trifled with.
My thoughts precisely. You see, I know plants, and I believe the goblins will be so irritated by the onslaught of ferocious vegetation, they'll simply leave Feldcroft alone. I wonder if you might track the 2 crates down and deliver their contents to my friend Bernard Indiai. I simply can't leave my shop at present.
Well, alright, I probably can. Are you, by the way, the same voice actor that does Fig? I think you are. Alright then, why would the goblins be attacking Feldcroft then?
Why would the goblins target Feldcroft?
My friend Bernard says they've been seen in the area for a while. He seems to think they're looking for something, but lately they've become more aggressive.
Uh-huh. And what about growing new cabbages?
Could you not grow or buy more Chinese chomping cabbages?
I suppose I could, but that would take time. Time we do not have, what with Ranrock's thugs posing new threats every day. Besides, it's the principle of the matter. I grew those cabbages, and they are extraordinary.
Well, if you say so. So, any hint as to where I might find them, then?
Any idea where I might find the crates?
Yes, from what I hear, one was spotted south of Feldcroft, the other, so I hear, is south of Brockborough, near the river.
Okay, sounds pretty straightforward. I'll help.
Very well, sir. I shall keep an eye out for 2 crates of Chinese chomping cabbages.
Oh, thank you. I shall let Bernard know he might be receiving those cabbages after all.
Absolutely. And what is it that you sell?
What do you have for sale?
Well, it does look like you have 2. Couldn't you just send those onwards? Alright then, again, a pretty poor excuse for a shop, which does seem to be rather common in this game, after all. Alright then. With that said, as I said, let's head due east, and we'll finish this episode off with doing the Dale family tomb, which is somewhere over here. If we just go down, apparently there.
I wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
I probably am, you know. Alright then, into the Dale family tomb. Because, I mean, how hard can it be? And, alright then, what do we have in here?
Revelio.
Let's Revelio a bit. Well, we have a bunch of stuff. Starting with that chest. Poor stuff that I don't care about. blown our way into
Revelio.
here. Okay, so obviously spider.
Should have known a herbologist would use Devil's Snare.
Uh-huh. Don't exactly know where I got that from. Or is there a Devil's Snare in here? Ah, it is Devil's Snare. Never mind.
Lumos.
Thank you for that, because I basically didn't notice. Oh, is that a troll? Oh, is that a troll again?
A troll? You can't be serious.
Bloody hell. The Riparian troll. Well, we're gonna start by doing that. Wabam. And then cast Bombarda. And do a little bit of damage, and it's gonna be
Protego. Stupefy.
pretty dead immediately. Bam, bam, and there we go. He's dead. Ooh, infamous foe, you say? Lovely. That is a challenge complete. Cool. Alright then.
Revelio.
Let's have a poke through this place. I don't have any more ancient magic right now, though, which is a bit of a shame. Alright, I see that we can... I'll obviously pick that up. I see that we can get up here. This is not where we came from, though. And we can go here first, I think.
Well,
Yes,
Marmaduke
indeed.
certainly left behind more than plants.
That is true. Alright, well,
Bombarda.
let's just go over here. Oh, hello.
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Well, not the timing. Not the best timing, at least.
Revelio.
Alright, then. Am I supposed to go in here? Do I care about this place? Well, alright, fine. Just drop in. Oh, did you... Do you say spiders by any chance? So we can go through there. We can also go...
Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo.
Not Wingardium Leviosa, that's not gonna work. We can also go up here. I do see the symbols on the ground here. Are they in any way related to over here? I mean, I don't see a lot I can do here. It's not like anything is lighting up or anything. But on the other hand, this feels like it just goes into this little place and nothing more. Okay, well, there's the house standing banners. Ooh, fancy. Alright then, I don't necessarily think that we need to do much in here. Possibly, we'll see. Oh, I'm not actually... Bloody hell. Let's be on the correct quest first. So that is... There we go. Let's at least have that one so that we know roughly where to go. Now, okay, it's not in there, obviously. So I just jumped down like an idiot. Alright. Anything not into there? Yeah, see, I'm not entirely sure that these do anything. Oh, there was a chest here, though. Alright, then. Well, we can jump up here. That's true.
Lumos.
Back. Well, don't want to go in there. No, we want to go here, right? I think. Or? Wait. No, this is just out. Okay. Bit of a puzzle here, I think, possibly. Well, why don't we go to where Troll was? That is through...
Lumos.
Yeah, the Troll... I was a bit confused by the map there. It felt like it was a dead end, but obviously it wasn't. So here we go. Yeah, I did, by the way. Yes, I saw this. I saw this passage here. That's fine. This is where we're going. Good, good, good. Nothing too bad. There's the tomb. A lot of flowers, as you would have expected from a herbologist. Alright, then.
A sarcophagus.
Oh, hello.
This must be Marmaduke.
Absolutely. Let's place the thing.
That should reverse the curse. hopefully.
Well, one can only
Revelio.
hope, I suppose. Alright then, with that said, let's finish the episode by indeed returning to Samantha, deliver the good news, and wrap things up. And there she is, tending to some plants. How lovely. Hello, Samantha, I did the thing.
I'm happy to tell you that I returned the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus just as you asked.
I thought as much. I received word from St. Mungo's that my brother's feet are back to normal. No more beats. Oh, I cannot thank you enough. It wasn't too much trouble, I hope.
I mean, a troll almost killed me, but nothing more than that.
Well, there was a troll in the tomb.
A troll? Oh dear, I'm so sorry. That's awful. No one has been in that tomb for centuries. But I can't say I'm surprised. Marmaduke seems to have been full of surprises.
Indeed he was.
Well, I suppose I should be going. I'm anxious to see my brother, who must be elated to have his feet back.
Of course. I certainly would be.
William and I are forever in your debt. Thank you again for what you did.
Don't mention it. Happy to help, and we get a totem. I don't know if I like that. But alright, you know what, I said I was gonna wrap it up after this, but I also think that we should talk to Gladwin Moon about the Demiguises as well, because it feels like we're wrapping that up with going back to him, so yes, let's do that too. Alright, Moon, I have some news for you. I've talked to a person who might be responsible, well, I say might, he was responsible for the Demiguises.
Mr. Moon, I've learned who's behind the Demiguise statues.
Uh-huh. Why don't I just say it? If someone you bullied in school, it was your friend from school. Oh, no. Moon absolutely bullied him.
It was a classmate of yours that you bullied. Piers Pemberton.
Oh, I might have known. Pigtails Piers.
Well, I see you're still at it, I suppose. He did not really like that nickname.
I don't think he likes being called that.
Of course he does. Oh, we had such flowing locks, and we used to laugh about them. I laughed the hardest of all. Clever man. I'd no idea he was so devious. I must go and congratulate him. Whatever statues remain seem less terrifying now that I know they were put out by old pigtails. Continue collecting them if you like. As for me, I'm gonna go and pay a visit to my old friend.
Well, aren't you two peas in a pod? Alright then, well, I guess you deserve each other. Alright then, with that, I am gonna say that this episode is done. And while I have picked up some more side quests, I think that in the next episode, we probably should get back on some main questing. So, either Sebastian... Actually, you know what? I'll go for a meet, because I'm kind of interested in doing this before I talk to Sebastian in the main story. Because I have him in two situations here. So I should probably do this one first. But yeah, let's... Well, now that I say that, maybe I should just do this then. Alright then, fine. Well, I mean, this is sort of... This is like medium quest, not the main quest or side quest. This is sort of in between, I suppose. So yeah, let's do this one before we go back to the main quest. So we'll set that. Good. Alright then, I think that we did fairly well in this episode after all. So yep, more of this is going to come in the next episode. For now though, this has been ghostmutgaming with me, Christopher. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.